Hello, my name is Pastor Eddie. I've been pastoring for over 15 years now, and one of the beauty of pastoring is that you have access to people. Now, what that means is that it gives me the unique opportunity to leverage the individual experiences of all these people for a greater good. Now, what does that mean? It means if Mr. A has a challenge and Mr. B, right, has a solution, because they are within my network, I can work with Mr. A to Mr. B to solve Mr. A's challenge. Now, what I'm going to be doing in the next few minutes is interviewing a very special guest. I'm going to be leveraging his experience, his passion, his achievement to serve you. All right, so enough of the intro, let's get started. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really happy to have this time to speak with you, interview you, and I know that you are an accomplished artist, and the whole purpose of this exercise is to use your experience, your talent, your exposure to serve someone out there watching this clip right now. So I know that you, say for example, you are on level 10. You're on level 10, okay? So level 10 as an accomplished artist, and there may be somebody out there who is just trying to start. So I want to leverage your experience to serve that one individual today. But first, just in case there's anybody watching this who don't know you, please tell me a little bit about yourself so we get going.
Okay, well, my name is Midé, and I'm actually really glad to be doing this. Now I use the word singer-songwriter to describe what I do, and it's really because I think maybe of recent I've switched focus slightly to zone in more on being a singer-songwriter. When I started off, I think I was just trying to become one of my heroes, musical heroes, and everything I did was to become like that. For somebody who's trying to get into music now, I actually think you need to start off with passion in it, because I feel like music, like many other things, it's a business, and if you don't have passion for the product, you will get sucked into the business of it, and you can get lost in business because business is vast. But music in itself, if you have a passion for it, I feel like that's really where you need, that's the entry level, that's the entry point. So yeah, if anyone's, I guess, interested in music now, I think they first need to assess whether or not they have passion for music, for making music, for playing an instrument, or for just anything regarding music, but they need to start off with a passion in that.
Okay. So you mentioned something briefly. You mentioned the word passion and then business.
Yes.
And now,
yeah, it really is.
Passion and business. Now, what will you tell someone who has a passion, but there's not enough business activity in that passion to sustain them?
Yeah. To be honest, I think that actually describes a vast number of people who are in the music industry now, which is artists and singer-songwriters or singers. There are quite a lot of people who have the passion and even the talent, but maybe don't have the skill. They don't have the business acumen. So for those people, it's one of two things. You can spend some time equipping yourself to know enough of the business to become formidable, or you can actually just outsource the things you don't know, because I feel like in life and in business, there is so much to know that it's not possible to know everything. So if you find that you are better served by using all your time and energy towards learning your craft and everything else, then you can outsource it, which is partner up with somebody else who is good or excellent at the business side of things.
Okay. So you've been on BBC, and how do I get there?
Yeah.
What should I do?
To be honest, that's a tough question, because I feel there is no formula. And actually, the question as to how do I get discovered, I've got great music, you have thousands of blogs or of articles trying to answer the same question, and to some degree, there is a kind of lottery effect about being discovered in music. You have people like Adele, who, in the era of MySpace, they put up one song and somebody listened to it, happened to love it, and just on the back of a song, got her to sign a record deal, and then you have somebody like Ed Sheeran who grafted for years and years and years, and then eventually was in a position to be able to make a certain deal. Discovery it's not an easy thing.
Okay.
And you could even argue that, yeah, I've been on certain platforms and things like that, but I still see myself as working hard at being discovered. Because I work hard on my music, and the day I get a record deal, I've made it. I don't think that's necessarily true now, in the sense that I feel like success now in music is incremental. Like you can be you can be a successful artist and never sell out Madison Square Garden. Like, you know, because what there's an interesting article with the science of it, which is where you need, I think, 20 people giving you £100 a month or something like that, just some numbers, and what it really translates to is you don't need the whole world to accept you to be successful. You need a core dedicated number of people who like what you do and will continue to come back to you for the same thing. So there is I think there's a big need to demystify what success is. And there is nothing wrong with having success be, I want to sell out the O2 Arena, and those are all great achievements, and like, go for it, like, put all your efforts into it. But I also feel like don't forget the road to get there, or the road to discovery, and the kind of tools you have at your disposal to make that happen. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
The names I call you, when I call you, I should call you, 'cause you know I want you. Oh, the names I call you, when I call you, you know I should call you.
I thoroughly enjoyed that. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the program. Watch out for the next one. Have a great day and God bless.